Hi friends, today is our topic why transformer neutral is grounded. Hmm? We have a transformer and it is a distribution transformer. This transformer's primary side is 11 kilovolt and secondary side is 430 volt. Primary side is 3 wire, you know that it is a delta Y transformer, and the secondary side is RYB and neutral. Okay, and this neutral, you know that always grounded. If it's a building, if this transformer is in a building, then we know that this neutral would be grounded on our premise itself. It's an earth pit. Okay, so what is the reason behind this? The first reason is the safety reason. If we ground the neutral of our transformer, then it will help the circuit breaker trip immediately if there is any fault current occurred on our system. Okay, I will explain this one. You know that after this transformer we have MDB, main distribution board. In that main distribution board we might have our main circuit breaker. It would be ACB, air circuit breaker. We know that in ACB there would always be a protection of earth leakage. Okay, we know that there would be electronic trip unit in our ACB. Okay, so under that ACB, that means on our load side, if there is any fault occur, that means suppose any phase touches the body of any metal body like that, then at that time what would happen? Just like ELCB do this ACB function, at that time the trip unit inside this ACB would work. You know, when any phase touches the metal body, the high current flows through the phase, and due to the fault current would go directly to the earth through that metal body. At that time the same current which flows through the phase would not come through the neutral. At that time an unbalance occur and it would be sensed by the ACB electronic trip unit. At that time our ACB would trip instantaneously. So how this ACB trips? It is only because our neutral is earthed. Suppose our neutral is not earthed, then what would happen? Then there would be an abnormal voltage would rise on our system. Okay, and if anybody touches any metal body, he would get nasty shock. And the next reason is voltage stabilization. We know that when the neutral is grounded, it means that our neutral will get a voltage of 0 volt. Then only our system gets a phase to ground voltage of 230 volt. Suppose our system's single phase voltage is 230, it means that our phase to neutral or phase to earth voltage is 230 volt or 220 volt, like that. Suppose our neutral is not earth, then we will not get this 230 voltage, phase to neutral voltage. So what will happen? Then our single phase devices like lights, sockets would not work. Okay, all require this 230 voltage or 220 voltage. Whatever, we require the single phase voltage. Without our neutral is earth, we would not get a reference voltage of 0 volt. Okay, and I already told you, if the neutral is not earth, then any one of the three phases would rise abnormally. Okay, at that time what would happen? The insulation of our sensitive equipment on our system would fail. We have many devices and equipments on our homes. For example, TV, computer, many systems, very costly systems on our device, fridge, oven, like that. You know, inside of these equipments there would be the insulation. So when high voltage existed on our system, then the insulation of these devices would get damaged. And the third point is control of over voltages. We know that during the lightning or the system surges, very high voltage would come to our system. And if our neutral is already earthed, then what would happen? These high lightning surges or the system surges would get directly diverted to our earth, and due to that our transformer would get protected, and also our system equipments would get protected from these high voltages. I hope you got some valuable information about this topic. If you want to have more videos like this, please subscribe this channel. Thanks for watching.